In the headlines, the Pacific Island Forum has got down to business today. Leaders have already addressed the contentious issue of Fiji and decided that the country's suspension from the forum will remain in place. And that's despite revelations that there's support for the military regime amongst some Pacific nations, such as Kiribati. Australia has deferred the matter of people smuggling and processing centres, but with New Zealand has committed nearly $300 million over the next 4 years towards improving numeracy and literacy in the Pacific. There will be no apology for the Urewera raids. The new police commissioner is upholding decisions to prosecute those arrested in what police dubbed Operation 8, as he says actions taken in good faith were based on investigations. Peter Marshall admits it did have unintended consequences for the relationship between Tuhoi and police, which will take time to heal. It's the third day in the second phase of the Pike River Royal Commission of Inquiry, and witnesses have revealed the mine did not have specific documents on emergency plans in the event of an explosion. Under cross-examination, former General Manager Doug White also said that trial evacuations were not conducted, despite documents saying that should happen every 6 months. And there's a call for public submissions as a ministerial inquiry gets underway into the country's fishing industry. The government has ordered the probe on activities of foreign charter vessels operating in our economic zone. The deadline for submissions is a month from now, with public hearings scheduled in Auckland, Wellington, Nelson and Christchurch. October the 10th has been confirmed as the new trial date for the directors of failed finance company Bridgecorp. Rod Patricevic is still trying to get legal representation, as he's currently representing himself. New Zealand is to donate $3 million to the Red Cross as the famine in Africa worsens. Foreign Minister Murray McCully says that brings our direct support for the crisis close to $6 million. The latest contribution targets Somalia, the country most in need. To the United States, at least 3 people have been killed and 9 others injured after a shooting at an IHOP restaurant in Nevada. Many of the casualties are members of the National Guard. Witnesses say the offender shot himself and later died in hospital from his injuries. And finally, Turkey is escalating its diplomatic war with its former ally Israel, ending military trade and threatening further sanctions. The crisis centers on a fatal raid last year on a Turkish flotilla trying to breach Israel's blockade of Gaza. Well, that's the news. Keep up with the headlines on Shine TV and rima.co.nz. Ka kite ano.